I'm far smarter. Damn. Okay, I see
You are
we can
far
tie some shit in
smarter
together,
than you
but
can
I'm
ever
far
imagine.
smarter.
There is no obstacle that
Please don't
you
throw it.
cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot
Are we here?
achieve
Are we
by
live?
applying your mind
That's
to the
it.
situation.
Yo, listen a minute. Hey, can I call you back? I'm in the middle of my show. Yeah, I go. We're not live yet? Come on, people. Where we at? Where y'all at? Where you niggas at?
We trying to wait for what you call it. Facebook kicking in already?
Yeah, Facebook taking on sweet ass time. Kicking in sometimes. You know what I mean? Let's get it started. Get it started. What's up, people? Y'all know what time it is. See our faces. If you see her beautiful face and you don't see mine, then you know what time it is. Yeah. It is another day
In the neighborhood.
in the neighborhood of Real Talk Uncensored. You know what I mean? Not duplicated, not copied. You can try to steal our name and steal our catchphrases and steal all that shit, but you can never, ever be us. Please understand that. I need you to get that off my chest real quick. I don't give a fuck if you want to run around real talk this, real talk that, real talk that. There is only one real talk around these parts. We've been here for years doing this. You just getting started. Sit down somewhere. Now, what do we have with me today? I see I have the lovely, with the thick and tired. God damn. That's just what it is. And we have the ever-loving white man. I bet y'all can't guess who he is today. I bet y'all can't guess.
That's David Banner, right?
That is David Banner, but they were supposed to guess that. Did you not?
Oh, my bad. I got one right.
That is David Banner. You know what I mean? Some of these young folks don't know who David Banner is.
You want to, hey, David Banner, you want to explain who you are? Hello.
Dr. David Bruce Banner here. It's been a very stressful weekend. So I was in the rain and dealing with a lot of other inside issues. So, I was trying to maintain, but the eyes were going green.
You don't want to make him angry.
Yeah.
Keep your shirt on. Just do me a favor.
No.
Can you do that? You can't promise me.
I'll as best as I can. But people say I look good in purple.
I mean,
okay. Alrighty then.
Or whatever.
Or whatever. Or whatever. Okay. So, hey y'all. So it's Real Talk Uncensored. We here. Let's get to the chase. Before we get into anything, should we give him a tidbit real quick, Kiki? Or should we wait a little while?
Knock it, rock out.
All right. For all of y'all here, you know what I mean? If you've been with us for a while, you know sometimes we like to have live shows, right? And when we do live shows, it be one of the kind. You have to be there because we can't explain it to you. You can't know. You just have to be there and be in the moment. Mm-hmm. Well, this time we're gonna take it to a whole nother level. Another level.
What level is
it? This is the top level. We getting grown and sexy with it. So what we're gonna do is,
hold on.
We are planning a Sunday live show, but this isn't gonna be just anywhere. See, we've gone to different venues and had live shows, and they've been okay. This time, nigga, we going on a boat. We going on a boat, y'all. Now listen, we're going on a boat. It's going to be an all-white affair. It's going to be 4 hours of fun. But, we're going to do a show, but we're not going to make it the whole 4 hours. We're going to have a little meet and greet, a little chop it up. You're going to have a 3-course meal and drinks. There will be liquor on board. You don't have to bring your liquor. There will be liquor on board. We still working out the final details for that, but trust me, there will be liquor on board. 2, did I tell you it's going to be an all-white party? Did I tell you it's going to be Sunday? Did I tell you it's going to be on a boat? The problem is seats are going to be limited.
Yep.
So trust me, when the flyer comes out and we start dropping said information, don't wait to grab your seat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is all we can give you right now. We don't wait. It's only a few seats available, and once the tickets is gone, they gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now you niggers and niggettes can go out there and go to your favorite MC and spend, what is it, Kiki? $40,
40.
$30, $40 on a fucking ticket that they don't offer you shit. Should I drop the price on them now or should I wait?
You can. You can.
The tickets will be $50 fucking dollars. $50. You get a 3-course meal and there's liquor involved. There's a live DJ and we gonna party. You know what I mean? We're gonna be on a boat for 4 hours having fucking fun.
And you're gonna be able to tour around the Potomac. We're gonna tour around DC. With Real Talk, Uncensored. Can't beat that.
You can't beat this. Now, within the next week or so, we're gonna have a date for y'all. We're gonna have more information. But just to give you a heads up, it's about to go down.
If that is something that you are interested in doing, you let us know. Well, when the tickets drop, please grab your tickets because it is limited seating. If you know, you know. If you ever did a live with Real Talk Uncensored, you know how we rock, and it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So we trying our best to elevate. You know, we used to doing studio stuff. We don't have the studio stuff right now. We still trying to do this, but we still trying to give entertainment and levels and be revolutionary in our thought processes and bringing you our entertainment. It ain't been done before.
Nope.
We're doing it.
First time that this is going to be done. This is the first time this is going to be done. You know what I mean?
All right on the boat.
Y'all know how we party. Y'all know how we do. You know what I mean? This is gonna be real dope. This is gonna be a production like you ain't never seen before.
Yeah.
The amount of effort that went into this, the thought that's going into this is fucking crazy. This isn't gonna be no low budget shit. We're not doing no low budget shit. We setting the bar. Come fuck with us. Come rock with us. You know what I mean? We're gonna see how much y'all like it. This could be our thing. Cause like Kiki said, ain't nobody else doing this, baby. Ain't nobody doing like we doing it. So come chop it up with us. Motherfucker said, I got ticket money now. I ain't waiting, Kiki. You've been trying to get them ticket now. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Please, if y'all support us and you want to have a good time, this is it. But the flyer will be coming out. The date, we're messing around with the date a little bit, so we're just waiting on confirmations. But we know about when. But the flyer, we will be promoting it. So please, if you see it, bring a friend, have a good time. Come fuck with Real Talk.
Now, mind you, let me tell you again, seats are limited. Don't bullshit when the information drops to get your ticket. Don't bullshit and be like, damn, wait. Because the boat's going to take off and leave you standing right there. We'll
be back.
You can't buy tickets the day of or at the venue. Got to get it beforehand. We're going to work that out for y'all. We're going to make it real simple for people. We're going to work it out so you can get them joints. They coming in hot.
Just keep your little money to the side. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the envelope and write Real Talk Uncensored on there.
Yo, where you want to get an event at, right? That's $50. You know what I mean? Right? Where you going to get an event at where you going to get a 3-course meal and liquor and live DJ for $50?
And ticket time.
And Real Talk Uncensored? I don't know, Kiki. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I mean? Now, we gonna put for that show is gonna be something different. You know what I mean? We are in steady works of planning a fucking epic show for y'all for that event. You know what I mean? Yes. It ain't gonna be your normal run of the mill shit. We on some real different shit. We trying to elevate. You know what I mean? It's time to take shit to another level.
It's time.
You know what I mean?
And we want to take you with us. Want to take you with us.
So Phil, Ralph, I'm gonna call you by Ralph. Ralph, little beards do matter. We're not gonna do that today. Ralph has an issue because he can't picture me without my big beard. And Ralph, you know what I mean? It's like, look at his beard. He had to record me because he couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's different.
Tell me about it. But his name is Ralph. You know what I mean? Real Talk Uncensored, all-white boat party. Tickets are $50. God damn it, Domi. You just set it off with that, man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
let's go. Let's
That's
go.
the end of the summer bash. That is the end of the summer bash that you don't want to miss. Unfortunately, the seats, like we said, seats are limited. We wish we could have more, but what we have, we have. You know what I mean? That's why we please tell you now, get your seats now. Once the information drops, we will advise on how many seats they are. But I'm telling you, like Kiki said, get a little box, get your little envelope, put your little coins in the envelope, and write Real Talk Uncensored all-white pool party. All-white fucking bash on the boat. I'm telling you, you won't miss it. You won't miss it.
Ralph was like, they're having an all-white boat party, but there's a height requirement to get on the ride.
Damn, wait a minute.
So Mel can't come?
So you saying Mel can't get on the boat? That's crazy work.
He said, look, he said,
10 foot tall at heart. You're not stopping him from getting on the boat.
No, he's coming. He's coming.
So, you know,
and look, don't dress, please. Like, I just can't wait. I'm busting at the gills. Pause.
Get your all white attire out. We finish in the summer with a bang with Real Talk Uncensored. It's gonna be an epic event. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I mean? Free food. Your food is $50. The ticket covers everything. Just come on. Get your ass on the boat. You ain't got shit to do. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Come on.
So what we got going on in the world? You know what, Kiki? You know what I've been slacking on lately, baby?
What's
I've
that?
been slacking on watching the people from the mountains.
Okay.
I've been slacking on the people from the mountains, and I've been letting them live, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do that no more.
Okay.
So starting next week, top tier Cassidy will make a return. I can't let y'all live no more. You know what I mean? We gonna fuck around, and you know what? Do we have a candidate for top tier this week? The toppers of the tier, Kiki?
That I don't know.
I hear all this stuff about Fauci. Are we putting him on top tier?
We can put Dr. Fauci on top tier.
Dr. Fauci on top tier. You know what I mean?
Dr. Fauci is the Bama of the week. What you say? What you say?
Him on top tier.
You said why?
Yeah.
All I want to do is plead the fifth. I don't want to talk about nothing else.
How? Okay.
I don't want to talk about nothing else.
Okay, David Banner. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought government officials was not allowed to plead the fifth.
No, they're allowed to.
Why are you pleading the fifth? What you have to hide, sir?
Okay, let's put it this way. All right, please explain your audience of why we're in this situation with Dr. Fauci.
Well, David Banner, help me understand.
Okay. So if we go back to 2019, 20-ish, Dr. Fauci was saying that COVID was real. MR19, COVID-19, it was a real thing. And then Joe Biden at the time mandated that we get these COVID shots because COVID-19 was a real thing. It was brought over by China. Right? It was made by a monkey, I think he said. It was killing people and blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to 2019, 7 years later, he is admitting, or it is proven, correct me if I'm wrong, that COVID was made in the lab, that it was not what was killing people, and that the shot didn't do anything to keep you from getting it. So now they got this Bama on the witness stand, and the only thing he's saying is I plead the fifth. He won't answer anything. He want to talk. So go ahead.
All right. I think you fell for the MAGA trap. Because let's be honest, those who were questioning him were Republicans. It was a Republican-led, just whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. They did not want to listen to him. When Trump was president, this is when COVID came out, 2019.
Okay.
He didn't want to listen to him. Even though Trump's saying, oh, we're working on this, we're doing that. And I was like, he played it off like it was nothing. And surprising enough, folks, if you remember, he got it.
Yep.
So Fauci and his team did anything possible with limited funding, limited everything, because Mr. Trump pulled the department that Obama set up so we can prevent this shit.
This is true.
All those Republicans that were crushing him and berating Fauci were pretty much it was a stupid witch hunt because those dumb nuts did not want to listen. Those who died are those who kept drinking bleach or didn't want to take the vaccine or whatever. Those and had already preset conditions that were forewarned by Dr. Fauci, by the CDC, and everybody else at that time frame. So for anyone who is trying to blame Fauci for not taking the fifth after some stupid ass questions, I don't want to hear it. Fauci did the right thing. He did not have to answer any of it because, to be honest with you, they were literally like, look, what the hell are you trying to pull here? Because one, you're distracting everybody from something else, which is more important, which is a war that we didn't want to be in, the economy that's gone to shit, a president who is that everyone's been repeating is a freaking criminal. That's what you're distracting us from because you just want to come here and have us sit in front of a guy who tries to save us, literally, and he's the one to answer stupid questions because that's what they were.
Okay, Kiki, your rebuttal?
I don't agree. I disagree with that. Okay. Here's why. You're a grown ass man, and you are the doctor. Just like in our hospital, we have a chief operating physician in our hospital, which means that he's the top doctor, and everybody else kind of operates and they do whatever beneath him. Correct? Right. So being as though you're supposed to be the lead of our country and you're supposed to advise things that are supposed to help us and not hurt us, you got taken for a ride and you wrote it. If you said yourself, David Banner, that he got caught on the MAGA train. You shouldn't be able to get caught on the MAGA train because you have the background, you have the education that's supposed to lead them and not be led. So I believe if it's proven that COVID was made in a lab, that it didn't come about the way they said it came about, I believe that if you have an agenda with the jab, which is proven, and you were the one to press us to do it, why the fuck can't you answer questions? Okay. You got chickens are coming home to roost because people were listening to you. Some people were listening to you. Jobs were listening to you. The country was listening to you, and not for you had none of our safety involved because he didn't even take it. So the people of the United States was mandated to take a shot for someone else that did not prevent, nor did it not help. All it did was hurt. And now you're looking at it, there are people now, and matter of fact, they even pit people against each other. It was the jabbers against the non-jabbers. I had a whole different opinion on it because I was essential. I was in the hospital. I was watching everything happen. But at the end of the day, the people who didn't take it are still living. Okay. And then you have President Biden, who who mandated that everyone take it, and then behind President Biden, you had Trump to tell everybody go war speed, get a booster, and
Who
another
said,
one.
who said on there? No, somebody said on there that Trump advised people to drink bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now,
I go ahead, Tone. Go ahead.
I mean, at this point, some of us were forced to take that vaccination because of our jobs and what we
Yes.
had to do. We had no fucking choice in the matter, right? But we're not gonna act like it was fake or anything like that. That shit was real because how many millions of people died from it?
Right.
We have friends here that lost parents. You know what I mean? From COVID. Didn't PJ lose his father behind that? You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I lost my
Answer the
mom.
question, man.
I lost my mom. And then for that to be quote unquote lab grown, for that to be a reason to depopulate, for that to be like a lot of the things are coming out about this thing. And then you look at it, how they make you take this shot, and it's supposed to have a lot of these things in it that's supposed to be counterintuitive or counter-interactive with the 5G towers. Like Fauci, you better say something.
Okay, okay, this is where I think a lot of people have the argument or the debate about it. It's like at the time he forewarned Trump before Biden, once Biden came into office. He explained things that was happening to him. Trump did not want to hear it. Let's be clear on that. That is why we're getting what we're getting right now. This is, like I said, Fauci was doing his job. If you see some of the, some of those interviews back in the day, Fauci was shaking his head. He was wondering what the hell is he talking about and stuff like that, because this was Trump trying to explain to people of what this is, and really he did a bad job of it. And Fauci tried to correct him. Fauci tried to make people understand, and especially as simple as possible. And Trump's followers did not want to hear it because he felt it's like, oh, it's over there, it ain't happening over here. Until once he got that American case, that's when things went to shit hit the fan, and Trump could not handle it.
Okay.
So all of this is they're trying to blame Fauci for this, and it's like, no, this is not on Fauci. This has never been on Fauci. This has been on Trump. And all those stupid knuckleheads, like I said, who are berating with those stupid questions, those are Trump followers or MAGA mungheads who do not understand what Fauci was trying to do. He was trying to forewarn us. He was trying to help us and try to prevent what was going to be a global catastrophe, on our end, in addition to what was happening all over the planet.
And that's exactly what we got. A global catastrophe. And at the same time, David Banner, I believe if all these things are true, say something. Don't sit here and what is he trying to do? Protect his job? What is he trying to do? Keep his fucking job? Like, what are you doing? If you give people something they can work with, I feel like if you got bent over and your arm got put up your back, for what? What did he get to sit down and shut his mouth? What did he get?
To be honest with you, he didn't get anything, because here's the thing here is, it's like, because he knew full well, no matter what you say, it's not going to be properly heard. That's what it is. It's like, what is there to actually say these ridiculous questions that you want me to answer for? I mean, be honest here. It's like, if I asked you this, like, okay, did you sleep with that dude, even though full well that you really didn't, but I'm going to berate you that you actually slept with a dude that, probably's got, warts and stuff like that. And it's like, literally, it's like, you have no evidence, or if you did, you did, but you didn't. But why would you want to answer it?
You trying to save face?
Question.
So
what is to be honest with you, the question is like, it's not what Fauci needs to gain. What needs to be gained to try to get him for? What is there? What is the reasoning for this? There is none.
There's one. This one.
What's the reason then? Because I don't see it.
Something, of course, some things ain't to be said. Something is not to be said, and you do understand that certain things you can't go around saying.
Which is what?
Certain things you can't go around saying. I won't be saying it, but there are things that you can blame Trump 100% all you want to, but don't nobody make, like, this is for instance, right? At my job, you cannot get me to side with some wrong shit. If one of my coworkers was beating the hell out of a patient, God forbid, this is only hypothetical, and I saw it, and that patient ended up dying, I don't shut my mouth.
Right.
To keep my job, and then guess what? To understand that you did it to one patient, that my mother could be next, that I could be next, that your mother could be next. Like, what? So I'm saying, what are you gaining from doing this? Are you, because he can keep his job? He can, what you know the benefits or the consequences of what can happen if he was to say the things that he needs to say. So I think that it is a slap in America's face, because just like Tweety said, they told us, take this thing or lose your job. And then you didn't even have to lose your job for nothing. Some people are mad.
Okay.
David Banner.
Okay.
This is the thing. You couldn't travel. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't travel nowhere. You couldn't go nowhere unless you had that shot.
And they put you in the house and made you wear a mask for 3 years. And they made, like, all this stuff. It was for nigh. They're saying now it's proven that none of that shit had to happen.
Again, you're in a panic mode. Panic mode. Okay? People were trying to rush back to get to normality. And if you figure, it's like, okay, how do we do this? How do we try to correct this? And it's like, okay, you had these procedures in place now. You want to, if this is how you want to get back to in some form of normality, this is what you got to do. Now, if you want to be stuck on stupid and stubborn and staying in the fact, it's like, no, I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not going to get vaxxed. Fine, at your own risk. And look what happens. A lot of people died from that shit.
No, a lot of people did not die. I know. A lot of people that I know that are still living to this day did not take that shot. And what I want to tell you is, while you're sitting here acting like taking the shot saves us, we don't know what's coming down 5 years down the road, because what they're saying is that proteins develop in your blood and people begin fucking blood clots and you more susceptible to cancer because of the shit.
Okay. All right. There's someone.
Yeah. Come on in. What up, though?
What up, though?
What up?
You got music on?
Okay. My bad. Okay. Number one, you're spreading Republican talking points. Number two, the reason why Fauci took the fifth so many times is because anything that he say right now, they're going to try to try him in the court of law. So that's why he pled the fifth, especially with this new attorney general that's Trump's personal lawyer. Mm-hmm. That's why he pled the fifth so many times, because anything he say in Congress, they're gonna turn the shit against him. So that's why he was like, I plead the fifth on everything. And that they have been creating that virus for over 20. They had been creating a cure for COVID for over 20 years. They had so many diseases that they genetically knocked out most diseases, and they don't know how to treat them. That's how they were able to come up with the vaccine so quickly. But it's not a United States virus. It's not Fauci's fault at all. It just spread here. And if dumb Donald would have done his job in the beginning, we could have stopped it at our doorstep. But instead, he tried to ignore it and thought it would go away. And just like everything else he touches, the shit turns to dust. And that's why we were in the position that we were in during COVID. That's why we had to go on lockdown. That's why they had to mandate shots. Because although we got it lightly over here, over in Europe and Italy and Croatia and Bosnia and all them other countries, they got hit hard. We didn't get hit as hard because we told everybody to go inside and we gave everybody vaccines. Now we don't know what the end result of these vaccines are, but I guarantee you we lost a lot less people because we had something to give our people. And in the end, the whole world was asking the United States, "Yo, can we get on that vaccine?" And he was trying to charge me for it. And him and his people made a shit ton of money off of it, including his sons. That's all I gotta say.
Mm. What I'm saying to you is this, Scooter. What I'm saying to you is this. If you go somewhere, you can go somewhere, but don't go nowhere. But what I'm saying to you is this: even though you're dying on your sword or you're laying your hat on the fact that a lot of people got this vaccine, I'm stating to you that a lot of people did not get it. I know people who got it and died. So there's that. I know people who didn't get it and they're still living. They're still living. I'm not, and I'm not. Let me get my thoughts together. Y'all continue.
My thing here is the fact that you have a person who pretty much, yeah, like you said, he was the head guy that everyone was trying to get proper medical advice from all this.
Mm-hmm.
The unfortunate thing is, besides, before Biden showed up, the guy who sort of let this slip in was not listening to him. That was the problem there. And like I said, and even like Slow-Mo said, this is about idiocracy. And that's what that whole panel was trying to do to him. It is a straight up idiocracy witch hunt to find it is like you want to put blame on a guy who is trying to save us. Makes no sense. And,
do you believe by, because I didn't say the word blame. I said accountability. If you know what you know, you should say something. I feel like you're there. We have to ask you. You were there. And let me say this too. Somebody said, you said to me earlier that I was in a panic or in something. The world was in one. Right. The world was in one. And just like Flipside said, if you go back, COVID been on a Lysol bottle forever. It's been on a Lysol bottle forever. But when you create something so globally, and the hysteria that was caused, instead of educating, and then you didn't even give people the opportunity to say yes or no. You mandated something. You made us take this thing in order to keep our jobs, in order to do all this other stuff, and then now we're finding out we didn't have to take it.
Again,
that's all I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but you have to understand. Everyone has to remember the time frame of certain things. What was your mentality at that time frame where it's like, did you want to get back to work quickly? You want to get back to normality?
I never stopped working. I never stopped working through the whole thing.
Okay, then. So what I'm saying is, it's like, it's not just you. You gotta also have to think the fact of, like, again, this is, sadly enough, this world is led by corporations, and corporations like, hey, we need to get back into work mode to the point where it's like, hey, our Wall Street dollars need to be kicked up again, and all that stuff. We got to get that working mode back in it. That's really what was the issue here, and that's why
they put it before our health. They put it before our health.
I get that. That is true, but at the same time, it's like, again, not just, I wouldn't just fully say corporations, but again, there was a lot of people want to get back to normal. They wanted to get back into doing their normal routines and stuff like that. And they figured, it's like, I can't do anything at home. I can't, the work from home bit. They didn't feel comfortable with that. There's surprising enough, if you think about the whole, introverts and extroverts situation, pretty much it was like the extroverts were dictating this whole thing. They felt like it was like, hey, we need to get back out there. We need to, people need to thrive and move and all that stuff. That's what I was hearing. But really, for someone like me, it was like, I needed a break. I was happy for the break. But the unfortunate thing here is like, you're looking for a blame for for something that we were trying to save here. We're trying to save a civilization here because we didn't know if we needed or not at that time. That's what the thing is. It's at that particular time. So if it was still going on, mind you, where COVID is now, it's just like, yeah, it's just like the common cold, up to now, because, but still putting those certain things in place at that moment in time. Yeah, I was happy we needed those things. I was, and mind you, I threw this question out there at that time was like, if Trump was president when before Biden took over, will we be taking the vaccine? Because Trump will let that shit, not Biden. I've always asked that question. Because now it's like, okay, if Trump and his minions are trying to blame Fauci for this shit, but then again, flip side on it, if Trump was leading the charge of having everybody being vaccinated, would he be doing this? That's you have to throw the question is, why is he putting blame on someone who's trying to save you? That makes no sense.
Well, I want to clear my name because I ain't blaming nobody. But what I want some answers. I want somebody to atone for something. I need you to have some accountability because let me say something that be happening to me, right? I work in a barbershop with 12 barbers, right? I'm not there every morning, right? I say, for instance, last night I went there and I cleaned up my space and I'm done. I come back today and it's a fucking party in there. And I go ask who was eating on my station. Everybody in there says, I don't know. Nobody. It wasn't me. 12 people say it wasn't me. Then who the fuck was it? Only 12 of us work here. Only 12 of us have keys. Somebody saw something. But nobody wants. This is reminding me of that. It's like, I'm not blaming nobody because I wasn't there. I don't know who did what, but all I know is that when you are the lead doctor, if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you shut your fucking mouth. And then when the Americans lose, I lost my mother with this shit. I lost my mom. And when these things happen, and now the things are unearthing that's saying, oh, you didn't need to do this. Oh, that hurt you doing this. Why you don't come out as the lead person with you're supposed to be credible and just say, we fucked up. It don't gotta be 100% a fuck up, but somebody somewhere. And if you're expecting Trump to do it, he's not gonna do it. But when you take those jobs, see, that's the problem with us. We allow people to not have integrity and morality. And ethics when it comes to these jobs. These people supposed to have all this credentials and all this background, and this is the shit you do with it. You allowed to get on the stand and be like, I ain't saying shit. So we gonna be right. It's 7 years. We're gonna be riding into the sunset with we don't know. Unacceptable.
Again, I feel like you're putting the blame on somebody who pretty much, again, like I apologize if I'm repeating myself. I really think you're putting the blame on the wrong person.
I really think that you misunderstanding me. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not blaming anyone.
But you're trying to find accountability. And the thing is, it's like the person who's accountable is not talking. And I'm not talking about Fauci.
Listen, that's who was on the screen saying, take it. That's who was on the screen. Listen, that's who, I'm sorry.
You're not a yeller.
I'm not a yeller. That is the person who was on the front of the box saying, this is the cure. You should take it. I'm telling you as a doctor. And you know what? When we go to our doctors, we think the same thing of them. Oh, they know. They done studied this. They done been around. They have the credentials, the background, the study, the research. Oh, sure. But then if my hospital brought you there and we misdiagnosed you and we did some shit we weren't supposed to do, this would not be where it's at. We could not sit there and be like, Tony, you know it. If you went to our hospital and you would have your right kidney taken out, we took your fucking left kidney out, what would happen?
I'm dead.
No. We made a mistake. You're living. Now we made a mistake. So now we done took your good one, and your bad one is still bad. What is our responsibility to you? You fucking suing.
That would be completely unacceptable. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit. I see what Kiki's saying. Kiki is simply saying that somebody needs to take accountability. And by pleading the fifth is not taking the accountability. Unfortunately, if he won't take accountability, no one will. And that's fucked up for us as a people because we're never going to get the answers that we deserve.
Okay.
That is the reality of it.
I get that. Like I said, I understand you're looking for accountability. The key thing here is it's like, look of how this is staged and it's presented to you. It to me, it's a visual effect of, again, you got a whole bunch of people who again, this is Republican led.
Mm-hmm.
I understand if it was bipartisan, but no, there was the only people who were asking questions to him were Republicans. That was it. For whatever reason, they brought him in here, and again, it was a witch hunt. That is it. For whatever reason, Trump wanted to say, "Hey, get Fauci in there and take the blame and have him be accountable for this COVID situation." And again, you're talking about something that, mind you, it's still here, but something that transpired, 6-7 years ago. Again, this is where it is like I said, if you're looking for accountability, and the one person who's not talking is in the White House. He's the one who fucked this up. Because, like I said, he took away the department that Obama set up to prevent this shit.
But in reality speaking, when you think about it, who was the face of COVID at that time? Was it not Fauci?
Mind you, the face of COVID was the freaking virus diagram they put out there. That's the face of COVID. Now, you're looking for people who's trying to save you. Yeah, you can say Fauci because he was the smartest person in the room. But no one but now you're you want to defame him, make him accountable to trying to save your life.
What I want you to understand is this. You said something very, very interesting. You said this whole thing that thing was staged, right? You don't think none of this stuff was a stage?
No.
You don't think that
started in China.
You don't think that, just hear me out. Hear me out. There is a disease or there's a virus that's out, and then Kiki, me and Tone get together in the lab, and me and Tone get to make up a vaccine, right? By the way, we are where we are now, but me and Tone make up a vaccine. Now me and Tone is billionaires. Because it's taking off. It's coming. This country is a consumeristic country, and you know this. So whenever something is making money, they're gonna make you do more of that thing to get money. So somewhere, somehow, if y'all, let me go with y'all narrative. Let me go with, he was right. They were right to do it. They were right to do it. You're supposed to stop it. At some point, you were supposed to stop it because right now, if you look at it, there's something else coming on the horizon that's supposed to mimic that because somebody needs some more money. And everything in this country is about making more money. And I feel like when the health of a human is at stake, that's my problem. I was sitting at those bedsides. I was watching people die every day. My mother died of that. I saw it. I saw things happen. But I'm trying to tell you, in retrospect, you threatened me. You told me I would lose my livelihood. You threatened my job. You did all. You made me do something that everybody did not do. And now it has come to pass that you didn't have to do it. People got fired, white man. People lost their homes. People lost their jobs. People lost a lot of stuff behind something that now We find out we didn't have to. So what did I do it for? I feel away about that shit. And now people are developing blood clots. People are developing a lot of this shit that's going on, and the proteins is binding together, and they're doing a lot of this shit. Like people are falling out from the after effects of that. And yes, everything has a side effect. But when you do something on a global level like that, it's the people's quality of life is being affected. So all I'm asking is it too much for me to say? Somebody that motherfucker better say something. Somebody better, even if you say I don't know what to say something. Pleading the fifth ain't it. Because 7 years later, we still looking like what the fuck? That's not fair. You're the lead motherfucker in this. You're the lead person. You're the lead medical person. You're supposed to have advisors. You're supposed to walk people through this shit if you gave a fuck.
The key is, you didn't give a fuck.
All right, slowed right back in. Here we go.
Come on, Scooter.
Okay. We beefing with the wrong person here. Okay. The COVID-19 was a once in a 100-year pandemic. The last time this happened, we didn't have the technology to deal with it. We didn't have the medical technology to deal with it. And millions of people died throughout the United States and the world. This time, we had the tools to help us fight it, and they fought it as best we could. Now, I don't believe anything coming out of the Trump organization. So now all of a sudden they're going to say we didn't need to take the vaccine when all the experts in the world will say, yeah, this is what we need to do. I don't believe nothing coming out of their place. Now, what's his name? The Health and Human Services director? He's now backtracking on not taking the measles vaccine. He's telling other people, don't take the measles vaccine. It's dangerous for your kids. And then what happened? All them little kids that they wasn't vaccinated for measles, they died on his ass. Now they say, oh no, yeah, now I want you to take the vaccine. So you have two different things here. You have when the experts are in charge, nobody wants to listen. But when you put an idiot in charge, everybody listens to the idiot and then they reap the consequences. Bingo. Like all the people that lost their babies over measles and mumps and smallpox shit we ain't had in this country in decades because he stopped the mandate. People started dying. Now he wants to say, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe y'all need to take this vaccine again."
And here's the thing.
So we beating up the Yeah, exactly. We're beating up the wrong person with this. They did the best they could at the time, and I don't believe that we didn't need to take it because I'm gonna tell you, I got sick from COVID 3 times. One time I almost died. I went to sleep one night and I said, if I make it, I make it. I don't. And I woke up the next morning. So I don't believe they led us the wrong way. And I do believe that Fauci did the right thing by not saying nothing because they're looking for something for him to say so they can put him on trial so they can satisfy the president and 20% of the United States population.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Flint still ain't got no clean water.
You know what? And that's why that's true. And you know what? That's why you have to due diligence on the politicians that you go in, because some of them are there just for the paycheck, and then some of them, like Mom Donnie, how come we can't clone that motherfucker? Everybody talking about stuff on it. Oh, he's a Muslim. He's that. That motherfucker getting shit done. He is getting it done in New York. And whenever Democrats say, "Oh, we want universal health care, we want universal child care, we want the rich to pay their fair share," then all of a sudden they're communists. But let motherfucking Trump say, "Oh, we're going to make it so that rich people don't have to pay taxes, and we're going to cut Medicaid, we're going to cut the government down," and he's brilliant. But look at the government now; it's fucking up everywhere. Everything is fucking up. As much as you may not like big government, you need big government because when Susie and Sally is not there, Jim is there, Sally is there, and Rick is there.
What I'm saying is because I'm not trying to make it a Trump Democrat Republican thing. This is a Kiki thing. I'm saying this to you. You feel how you feel about maybe Fauci shouldn't say shit. Somebody should say something. There has to be someone to care somewhere. Somebody somewhere got to say something slow.
Okay, but they've been saying it for years. And this kangaroo court they tried to take him in the other day, they kicked his lawyer out. I'm not speaking without my lawyer. They kicked his lawyer out because his lawyer kept saying, kept conversating with him during the hearing. They kicked his lawyer out. So no, I wouldn't say anything in that kangaroo court either. Now, if it was a properly run hearing where Democrats and Republicans can ask questions and you're not biased going into it, then I'll sit there and answer all questions all day. But if you asking me dumb shit like, where did the virus come from and did you create it and why didn't you say something sooner? First of all, it's not even our virus. It's China's virus. Remember, Trump used to call it the China virus. Everybody said it was racist. They created that shit. We didn't do this. It didn't come from him. We tried to find the cure, and of course, no matter what you do, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It didn't work the way it should for everybody. And maybe it could have been a little bit more transparency, but
That's all I'm saying.
we all got dealt a raw deal. Because I had to take the shit, and I don't even work at all, but I work for a fucking ride share and I had to take the shit. And it does leave some questions, but I trust the people that were in charge then more than I trust the people that are in charge now. And I didn't trust when Trump was in office because he was lying about everything. But when the adults got back in the room and they were saying, "Yo, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to get it done," I trusted that. I didn't believe nothing Trump and his organization had to say. Because he, like you said earlier, he advised people to drink bleach. He advised people to take horse medicine. And it was advising people to take all this stuff, and they were dying from it. But nobody held them accountable. And believe it or not, them motherfuckers was actually drinking bleach to try to rid themselves of it. They were actually taking the horse steroids. I can't remember the name of it, but they was taking it. And nobody held them accountable for nothing that they said. But the guy that created all the, well, he didn't create it, a black lady created the DNA print to treat it. Nobody wants to believe the people that's been working on this for 20 years. So that's all.
I got a few things to say to you, Tuskegee Airmen. I got a few things to say to you. There's a lot. If you look at it, my father suffers from Agent Orange. I know people who know me's dad. The whole it just slipped my mind. For the Marines, the Camp Lejeune, that whole thing. You trust in something. I mean, I ain't mad at you. I'm just telling you, I continue to get the raw end of the stick, trusting people and believing stuff. So all I want to do is just try to find someone who's going to halfway keep it a buck. Halfway. Listen, Kiki, because you almost did it. You said, look, I have questions. I have this. It's all I'm telling you. I have questions. That's all I don't know who to blame. All I'm saying is if I'm coming to my physician, my primary care physician, and I'm coming to you and you refer me to these people and you're telling me to do this and you're telling me to do that. When that shit don't work out, I have a right to come back to my primary care physician for something. Tell me you sorry. Tell me you're bad. Tell me what the next plan is. Explain to me. Even if your heart don't let you do it, you shouldn't be in charge anyway if your heart don't let you do it. But even if you honor the sick care system, that's fucked up.
You know what? I agree with that. However, if you knew you were going into a fight with the cards stacked against you already, what are you going to do? Fauci knew what he was walking into. That was a kangaroo court. Now, if you have this same hearing in January or February when the Democrats take over and they're in charge of the meeting and they get to believe the narrative, I guarantee you he'll be back and he'll answer every single question because they're not going to try to use that to lock him up. It was the people that was holding the meeting is why he said, I'm not talking. Because they have an agenda. They want to lock him up. They want to lock Hillary up. They want to lock Obama up for what we don't know.
Fuck all of them. A lot of them, they all lie.
Yeah. Come on,
Let it free. Let it go.
I understand you're upset.
I understand. I understand Everybody has the way to be the way they feel.
All of my family live in Flint. Flint water's fucked up. All of my nieces and nephews have diseases that's coming from that. And guess what? You get a slap on the fucking wrist. You look at Tuskegee Airmen. They put shit in a blanket and gave it to people. You could call it
smallpox. They did it to the Native Americans. They gave the Native Americans blankets and
Democratic or Republican, all you want to. It is government.
It's government. That's what we know our government is fucked up because what they've done to us black people for all these years. When the United States want to blame somebody, they come blame black people and brown people. And you're damn right. When the Native Americans were they were trying to get rid of Native Americans, they gave them blankets infested with smallpox, and that's why a lot of them died. They did the syphilis experiment at Tuskegee. When black people were thriving in many towns, Rosewood, Black Wall Street, they come and they bomb the shit down because they jealous of everything that we do. Our government is not our fucking friend. I don't give a fuck who's in charge, Democrat or Republican, because they will try to find a way to fuck us every time. Every time they will try to find a way. And I'm gonna tell you, at the end of the day, I think that. Well, I know for a fact because it's written and nobody did shit about it. Trump and his family profited off the goddamn vaccines. They invested in them companies before they even knew which one. But when they found out who had the best vaccine, his family and friends invested in those vaccines. His sons are going around investing in PPE equipment at the same time we were buying it. They made so much money off that shit. They don't care about nobody but themselves. Now, you may say Barack Obama didn't care about nobody. You may say George Bush didn't care about nobody. Donald Trump and his clan, they don't give a fuck about nothing. He is raping the country right now, hand over fist, taking billions of dollars, hiring his friends to do all the personal projects around Washington, D.C. If we ever had a time in history that a person don't care about their own country, and I'm going to say that lightly because he's only a second generation American.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. This is the time. And I yield back. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to sit back and listen.
Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere. And feel free to come back in if you feel something. You feel the need to come in here and say something. Feel free. Anybody else want to let me know? You can inbox me or you can text me, and I'll send you the link to come in if y'all got something to weigh in on this. And I know it comes across. Let me put my hands down. I know it comes across as though I think people are misunderstanding my passion. I think people are thinking that I'm blaming someone. I'm not. Accountability. We fucking sorry. Something to give the American people. Right now, we behind the 8 ball. You got data centers trying to come up. Hey, y'all know they trying. Tone.
Yes, Kiki.
What do you know about the data centers?
I work around a bunch of them, watching them go up like wildfires out where I'm at right now. I think I can name at least 25, 30 of them right now out here in Loudoun County and in this area out here in Herndon. I can name them. You know,
tell me this. What are they telling you that they need in order to keep these data centers cool?
They need electricity
and water.
Yes. So my biggest work was, why did you copy China and build them motherfuckers underwater?
They want to use our water, the water that we drink. They want to.
No, they don't give a fuck about us. It's another way to get rid of us, Kiki. Hey, y'all. By the way, real quick, let me throw this little tidbit in here. If you feel uncomfortable, like you don't want to talk now, just know in a couple weeks when we do the live show, you can participate there on the boat in all white while you're sipping on a drink. We can do it right there. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the system is rigged against all of us. We're so far behind the game. We're so behind. You know what I mean? The information we get is probably at least 2-3 years old by the time we get this information. They stay steps and steps ahead of us. It's slow, right? Is Trump raping? Yes, he is. Good God, have mercy. Oh, you want so Mo wants the link. Did you send it to Mo? Mo said she wants slick. She got something to say.
Mo Hunter?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. It's coming right now. Hold on. Tell it's coming right now.
Mm-hmm. Where's Batman? Batman's good.
You're a little quiet.
Batman has been quiet though. He's working though.
Okay, he could be working. She did text me, said tag me in. I didn't even see it. There you go, sister. I'm all sweaty. Come on, Mo, come on in here. Come on in the house. Come on in the room.
She coming in? We don't hear what you got to say.
We're gonna wait on her because I don't want it to us to go past the
Yeah. We can wait on. No big deal.
Oh, gotcha. 300 million when you come into office, now a multimillionaire. This is from Gino.
I think it's right now. Look at what's the name?
What's up, man? What's happening? What are we talking about? Came in a little late.
Did you?
Yeah.
This whole Fauci thing.
It's all
Give us your perspective on that, Batman.
that it's all theater. Our government is giving us the greatest reality show on earth. All that stuff that we see in them C-SPAN hearings and all that stuff that they show, it's all political theater. They're doing that to appease the American people or for the American people to buy into the propaganda that they put forward to us. The truth is stranger than fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying, Kiki, I've been saying for years that we, and what I mean by we, I'm no longer talking about Black people as a whole.
Okay.
I'm talking about we as in the Negroes that we know, that we hang out with, that we drink with. We need to form a coalition to look out for each other. Some people think that is too idealistic, but no, the time is coming again. I said it before, Kiki, before COVID hit, and I'm saying it again. The way this country is going, the real things that are taking place in this country, we are going to have to stick together.
Mo,
Okay,
before
so
you speak,
but my
Triple C, before you speak, Batman, let me say this, and I want everybody else to hear about. You got to think about why we can't find seeded things, why you can't find real things anymore. There's a reason and a purpose that's going on, that everything you eat got plastic in it. Everything that they push is fake and there's no nutritional value to it. Why don't we have why you think they planting all male trees? Because female trees bear fruit. They want you to buy the fruit from them that is full of pesticides, and the organic shit, they raise the price so high that you force to buy the lower shit, because the organic shit, the pesticides, we can rinse off. But why are you making soil where the pesticide is embedded in the fruit? Why is that a thing? So go ahead, Triple C.
Okay, so to answer what you were going to say is so that big pharmaceutical companies can have their way with our money. That's number one. Number two, the plan of the male seat, like it just doesn't make any sense to me. I guess everything just gonna go gay. Please, pardon my language. But as far as everything else, gerrymandering is a real thing. Red line districting is a real thing. selling us out. We sell each other out.
Absolutely.
Personally.
Absolutely.
Everybody want to know what quiet on the creek mean? Y'all don't need to know. If you don't know, then you won't know, okay? Shut your mouth. That's what's wrong. My grandfather was one of the strongest men I knew. I asked him one day, Grandpa, what do you think happened with society? Why is society the way that it is? He said integration. He said, I never wanted to integrate with any other culture. I love my culture. I want to buy black, stay black, live black. However, I didn't want to walk 15 miles to go drink out of a water fountain because it wasn't designated to me. That's one thing. That's another thing. And I think Slow-Mo was speaking on like Rosewood, Black Wall Street, all of that. Yes,
Mhm.
true indeed. I had watched all of these Caucasian people say, well, why don't y'all just go back to y'all neighborhoods and all of that? That's because y'all constantly burn it down. Y'all see us profiting. Y'all already destroyed the nuclear family. Y'all figured it out early. Y'all destroyed the nuclear family because, again, when there is a black woman, a black man who know how to work their family, who know how to make things happen for their children then come out well-rounded, well-educated, and able to conduct a conversation, able to convey themselves enough for it to make sense. And that's what everybody is afraid of. Because once we do build each other up, once we do get these compounds rolling, the solar panels, once we go completely off grid, what will other cultures do? They benefit off of us. We have so many nail shops, liquor stores. None of that's owned by black people. A lot of it's not. I will say that. But those dollars don't come back to our communities. They don't.
Mhm.
Those dollars don't come back to us. Okay, they go home, they go back overseas, they go here, there, and everywhere, but not back to the same people that are actually lining your pockets.
So what do
So
we do?
what do we do?
Triple C, what
Go
do we
back
do?
to the compounds, get off grid, do our own thing. There's black businesses that are willing to turn your cars into energy efficient cars. Okay, there's so many black engineers. My son is going to school for construction management. Why? Because I don't want him to work for nobody. Build your own construction company, sell to the black people, build in your community. Generational wealth don't only start in your home, but it starts in your community as well. If he's going to school for construction management, his homeboy is going to school for plumbing. My brother just graduated with an HVAC. His other friend is going to school for HVAC, and then he has another friend going to the military for IT. What can't you can't tell me that the generation that I put in here ain't going to do the work because they already know. Teach your kids and then teach your culture and community. And black men, for the love of God, get out to the daggone voting polls. It is no way, rhyme, or reason of why they overturned Roe versus Wade. Ain't no way. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. We need y'all out there with us. Your
Wait a
vote
minute.
counts, but
Hold on.
start
You
at
said
the
they
local
overturned
level.
Roe versus Wade?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
They
They did.
returned Roe versus
That's what you
Wade,
do.
so we don't have preventative care. We don't have a lot of the care that we once had. If you want to go on birth control, they get ready to ask you about 50 million questions. Even if you do have problems with procreating, they don't care. They letting people die on the table with the babies in them because your life is still valuable. Like, pay attention. It's been everywhere. There was a young lady in Atlanta who almost committed suicide. She went to a clinic. The clinic told her that she had AIDS or HIV. She tried to commit suicide, and the only way that her mom was able to stop her is because she heard the scream. But it was a false positive. No apology. False positive. The little girl wasn't even, I don't even think that she was 15. False positive. No apology. No
Now, is
nothing.
that acceptable?
No, it's not sensible at all.
I see, is that acceptable?
No, it's not acceptable at all. Just like I
Exactly.
watched a video of a nurse who was helping someone else on the side of the road. She pulled over, the police pulled her over, locked her up because they said her attitude. We got people getting arrested for just, again, trying to help, trying to be black. Now we questioning the Good Samaritan laws all over again. What can we do? Yes, it's absolutely a catch-22.
Do
But
you
with it
think
being
it's
a
something that's going to be
catch-22,
turned around, Triple C?
it can. Quiet on the creek. Every move you make is to be made in silence. How we build us up to be done in silence. Because every time we get an idea, we selling it off. Why? Because it makes sense to everybody else. And
Yep.
now they doing 10 times better than what we are because now we go back to the table and we start arguing because who opened their mouth?
We sell everything for monetary gain. Everything.
I
Sell
know
your
I just
soul.
did.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, we can keep going at the rate that we going and keep asking the same questions. But if we not about to attack the issues, we might as well all shut up.
What do you say to someone who doesn't believe that we will ever attack the issue or ever sit still long enough to come up with a collective strategy to aggregate our monies to make these changes? What if
Well, if they
niggas just
cannot
don't
come up
care?
with a strategy, if they can't come up with a strategy, what are you complaining for? Again, I don't understand why there's so many complaints if you're not out there voting.
I agree with you 100%.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had the same energy and passion for that type of activism that you are saying. And I think I'm the number one conspiracy theorist in the world. However, at 57 years of age, I have come to the conclusion that niggas don't care.
Okay, that's niggas. Everybody ain't a nigga.
Everybody's
Everybody
not a
not a
nigga,
nigga.
but the collective is still in the
We
same
can't worry
position.
about the collective. The collective is what Harriet Tubman would have shot in that water. So what you
So,
doing?
so
You
who do we
riding
worry about,
or
Triple
you
C?
or you talking?
So who do we worry about?
You worry about the like-minded people. That's why there are successful black compounds nowadays. There are 10 families branching off to build or gather up money for 97 acres. They're collectives.
97 acres to build a compound upon?
Yes. From compounds come little
Yeah,
towns.
yeah, yeah.
From towns come cities. From cities come sovereign states. Start at the local level. Start at the local level. So again, if you're not going to your town hall meetings, you don't know what's going on, what's being bought, what's being nothing. You don't know nothing. Go to
Our,
the town hall.
and
That's where they win.
our sovereignty is disappearing.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because people don't know how to file for that. Everybody want to be on YouTube, social media. Use the media while you got it.
Hmm.
Because they are the grid is about to disappear as well.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
they're building the data centers. Oh, not to
Yes.
mention, the one that the African American lady in Virginia is now fighting for because her grandfather is buried there. They want to overturn that to put a data center there. But I mean, all of this was also in The Simpsons. It was also in Family Guy.
Yep.
Like it's also in American Dad. It's also in Outbreak, Machete. It's out
Yep.
there in the entertainment, but we're taking it as entertainment and not for what face value is. They giving us their blueprint. We
Yeah,
just we laugh it off. We pay
yeah.
$10 to be told that, hey, we get ready to do something to you, but don't worry about it.
So
Yeah, that's part of that spiritual elitist protocol. They have to show you in their symbolism what they are doing. And we just too ignorant to really pay attention to it. They play in
Yeah.
our faces all the time. This Fauci thing is another play in our faces.
But we allow them to play in our face, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Accountability starts with self. Accountability starts with self. We cannot keep being like, oh, they. But we as individuals are not getting a collective mind together to actually understand what they doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't have the in-depth conversations, because how many conversations were had after the Matrix? How many conversations were had
I
after
don't know.
Terminator?
While it's my first time talking to you, Triple C, where you been at?
I'm actually smart. I just play dumb for niggas.
I feel you.
I'm actually very highly intelligent. I play dumb for niggas because ain't nobody trying to hear it.
Nobody's trying to hear it.
Yeah. So I smile, get my little hey, how you doing? Because I do believe in aliens, and I believe that we're living under a terrarium where we're being manipulated. But that's also the Truman Show.
Oh, the simulation.
The simulation.
Come on now.
I'm just saying, if we gonna be conspiracy theorists, I can relate
They're not ready for that
situations.
conversation.
I can relate the situations to the movies and the entertainment where they're putting it at.
Yeah.
But they're not trying to hear that.
Just like this, everything that you can look up and you can research about these data centers and about how things can happen with this water and how they're using it and fueling it and how they're merging the lane to make us all think the same thing. Nobody's going to say anything because nothing is supposed to happen if the people don't want it to happen. Because at the end of the day, the government, like, it's we the people, it's not them. Like, the government works for us. We forget that.
It's supposed to.
It's supposed to. So when you have these, we go along with shit because it's easier to go along with it. It's easier.
Yeah.
You can't find 5 people to be serious about something for 5 minutes that can affect your son or your son's son. Even like somebody said in here, we may not see it in our lifetime, but that doesn't take away the importance of it.
Of you acting. Right. We have to be active and proactive. Like, have you all noticed how short everybody's attention span is?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. That's because the social media only gives you a minute and 30 seconds. So all the information they're going to cram in there, that's what they're going to give you. And that's what we do. Now we impatient everywhere. We don't stop it. Like, literally this whole weekend, I have stopped and held 2 very important conversations. But don't nobody talk to strangers no more.
You'd be surprised. And you know what? And you know what, Mo? And when you talk to strangers are surprised.
Yes. Yes.
They thrown off.
Yes, very much so. But on top of that, what was I getting ready to say? It had something to do with that.
You have 2 very in-depth conversations with strangers.
Yeah, I mean, but even with that, me
Is
and
this the
my sister,
professor?
we was talking. No, but me and my sister, we was talking though. Everything becomes a fact once one person say it, and don't nobody go back to fact check, no nothing. Y'all know Wikipedia can be manipulated, right?
Of course. It's
Google as well.
Google
Google
too.
as well,
It
right?
didn't used to be Batman. It didn't used to be. It
Yeah,
used to be a very credible source.
But you know how
used to
she
be-
said the
Now they're
government
letting
works
off
for
the
us?
encryptions, but
I believe the government
they're
works for them,
lowering
Triple
the
C.
I believe
encryptions.
that, Batman, and the government works for them.
Yeah.
I'm talking
The
about
government does work for them
the aliens. But that's a totally different conversation.
Why
because
can't we have that conversation?
my question is, in all of that's going on in America, where's the UN? Where's NATO?
They are
Ain't
all
none of them
subject
said
to it.
nothing. NATO ain't said nothing. The UN ain't said nothing. They cool with this, but then you got other world leaders who are absolutely saying you can't come over here with that bull. You cannot come over here with that.
Hey, over there. Yep.
You want to know where all of these world governments, where they agree, regardless of what's going on, from Russia to North Korea, there's one place that they always agree on:
Black people.
Antarctica.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. They're not ready for that conversation though.
Totally different
It's
conversation.
it's Antarctica is not covered with as much ice as everybody thinks. Just like
No.
No,
Greenland
it's
is
not.
full of
And people
ice.
don't fuck around over there. They don't fuck around.
There's something there, and they hide it real good.
They don't fuck
Because
Real.
whatever
around over
happened
there.
to the Bermuda Triangle? Y'all remember that? Because
Absolutely.
that was a real thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They don't fuck
Like you
around over
cannot
there.
go to a certain part in the sea. Why not?
Mm.
Why was everybody being swallowed up right at that point?
And everybody knows it. Everyone knows it.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, Epstein Island is a thing.
That's another
Y'all
There was
shouldn't
conversation.
talk
things
about
that he
that.
was researching that is similar to to where this conversation seems to be going. Those things Epstein was researching. They made it all about the children and all that, but that was because they were making sacrifices to these unknown entities that was controlling things. That's where that
We are the
sacrifice stuff comes
unknown
from.
entities. We are the UFOs, actually. That's the
Mm.
we are the unidentified objects.
Mm. That's a difference, man.
But that's a much deeper
I'm
conversation,
just saying.
Kiki.
Y'all said this party is when? This major conversation is when?
Um,
We
September.
working on
We're working on
it.
it, but I'll have a date. Like the date is to be announced, but we should have a date by Monday. So I hear, but it's tentative right now for the end of the month, early September. So but a direct date will be known next week.
Okay. I mean, again, y'all know I just be chilling. I be in the corner. Yes, I don't have this conversation with very many people because people can't wrap their mind around a lot of things beyond themselves.
Mhm.
So it's not meant for me to talk to them.
Over here, you're very much welcome to speak your mind over here. Over these parts, just saying.
You in good company.
Well, I mean, I know y'all, but average people,
Yeah.
average people don't want to have these conversations. They rather talk about still splitting the bill. Like what? Why we still talk about splitting the bill when they about to split our asses? Like literally.
You
Like
know, we used to
literally.
have this. We used to have this segment when we was in the studio called "Unpopular Opinions," right?
What? Woo.
And it's,
Boy,
your
that was
opinion
getting
out
a
here.
little heated there.
You remember that, Tom?
Yes, I do.
I remember that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it
do.
just
Oh,
and those things will get you split up from a group. It did it'll make you take understand the meat from the cheese. It'll definitely separate people. And honestly, a lot of what's going on now, when you take off your glasses or put them on, whichever one, you get to see who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Everything is not funny. Everything is not a game. Some things need to have a degree of seriousness that people just can't find. And when you try to give people the game, they want to bullshit you, or they want to ridicule, they want to dumb it down, and that's fine. But when the shit really get where it need to get, it's a long way back to regret. Regret is a long walk back.
I mean, but we are like 2 steps away from slavery again. How about
huh,
that?
huh. They
I
don't
mean,
even see
but
it coming.
technically we never been out of slavery fully, but yeah.
Hmm.
Mm,
This triple C person, this is Mo Hunter,
Yes,
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 yes.
yes, it
professor.
is.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you my professor, Mo Hunter? Is this the
That is
person?
she. That is she. That is she.
Okay. I can barely see on the way this thing is
Oh,
set up.
okay.
Batman, that's because I'm black. I'm black as hell.
Very
Okay?
true. Very true.
I'm black.
True
I'm
indeed.
black. And I wore black dresses to work today.
And
So
probably because I
it
haven't
ain't
talked to
working.
you in so long, I couldn't automatically identify you by your intellect.
Nah,
So
she
so it's safe to say that we used to have these type of conversations. So now that I know
Yes.
who I'm really talking to,
Yep.
nigga.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
where you been at,
But
Mo?
y'all, uh,
I'm sorry, we on Showtime. My apologies.
yeah. Bro, we'll talk in a moment. But y'all be
Mm.
easy. I just came to speak my piece because I
Appreciate you.
always got a little
Thank
piece.
you.
Go
Thank you.
somewhere, but don't go
You're
nowhere.
welcome.
See,
You're
See
welcome here
y'all.
anytime, Mo. Anytime you welcome here, honey.
All right. See y'all.
Yeah.
later.
Whew. It got a little hot around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. And and
Whoa.
and for those who like real talk, see us on the boat. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
And what we forgot to mention is that we ain't sharing this boat with Southeast. We ain't sharing this boat with the basketball team. We ain't sharing this boat with the Plumbers Association. This is all real talk, uncensored guests, lovers, friends, brothers, sisters, whoever. It's our family. It's all real talk family.
Remember, seats are limited, so hurry up and get your cash in. Put your little coins to the side. Hurry up and get your cash in. Get your ticket, because once the tickets are gone, we can't make no exceptions. The boat's pulling out. And we going.
Come get
Is
that.
White Man on here?
White man is
Yeah,
on there.
let's get the Bruce
Oh,
Banner.
it's really quiet.
I'm just letting the panel speak.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So when we do, will White Man be in attendance for this? I don't know yet. Tune in and find out.
You gotta see.
You gotta be there to know about it. Gotta be there.
What was his take on the Fauci deal, White Man?
Uh-oh.
I supported the fifth he was taking.
You supported him taking the fifth?
Yes.
I
Yes.
see. I get it. I understand.
Okay.
Pause.
Yeah, pause that one back, man.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Okay.
What else you got, Widow?
What else you got, Kiki?
Dang, man, right? Hold on.
That shit got Kiki all like,
It's really bad, man. We really, I'm telling you, we really got to get it together. It's really bad. If you do the research,
It's gonna get worse, Batman.
it's gonna get worse.
So
And I'm to the point where I'm tired because people think I'm crazy and somewhat
Nah.
immature for constantly saying these things. But when they kick off, I'm gonna be all right.
I'm tired of you, Batman. Those are the ones people you gotta watch out for and stay away from them. They don't mean you no good.
so
When
let me
slavery hit again, I'm gonna be in the house. I'm gonna be a house nigga when slavery hit again.
Huh. I don't know.
so here's something. I'm looking at my notes, right? So a lot of people was in support of the jab, right? So when you find out that they are introducing it into the salmon that you're eating, that they're introducing it into the water that you're drinking, what's your take on that? Because the bill has been passed that it can be there. The same way the bill has been passed that we can have lab grown meat. The same way the bill it's been passed that McDonald's is allowed to have a certain percentage of human meat in their food.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm saying that to say, what's your take on that?
What's that? Can you say that again?
What's your take on the fact that they have approved it that they can sell us lab grown meat, 3D meat, that you could that McDonald's is and Taco Bell is pretty much cool to have human percentage of human meat in their meat, and but yet they want you to not have lettuce and tomatoes. But stop the presses. Don't be eating no cilantro, but go ahead to Taco Bell and double up on the human meat.
Yeah.
It just and when you look at the consumerism of the world, right? And you look at, do vegans have an agenda? Yes. Do people that eat meat have an agenda? Yes. But when you have the education that you have, and to me, I feel like everybody should have it. It should be able to discern. The education shouldn't be withheld. It should be given and received, and you discern. Like I can't knock you if you want to eat 9 cows, but understand what happens when you do. If you go to other countries, 90% of the things that we consume is illegal. You cannot have it. It's banned in other countries because the effects that it has on the body. When you look at it and you understand that the way God gave it, God gave us this body and it really can heal itself. You got to do the right shit about it. You got to do the right thing about it. But when they introduce things like alcohol that we like, introduce things like the sugar that we was talking about. Ramona not on here. When you introduce the sugars, the micro, everything. Remember when things were in glass bottles? Everything is in plastic now. Everything is in plastic, and you look at outside how much sun we're not getting. You look at how they want to. You think that is by design that they want the days to be shorter and the nights to be longer. They want you to have less sun. I go back to them planting all male trees. And you go to Jamaica, you go right outside. You go to these other countries, you go right outside. I was trying to tell y'all, I went to my friend's house and I'm trying to look for dandelions, right? Because they were saying something about trying to reverse the effects of a lot of this stuff. You can use dandelion root. You can order it. You can order it from Amazon, but I don't really know what you're getting. So I said, let me see. I went outside just trying to look, and here I am looking like an old, country ass Michigan bitch. I'm looking for dandelions. Can't find none. I found 2, and I got them in this bag. Hold on. Let me show you how sad it is that I drove around all day. Wait a minute. And it's sad.
I got something
all day. And this is what I found. All day.
That's deep.
That's all I found. Look at this shit. I kept this here so that I can show y'all this. And a lot of that stuff, you got rid of dandelions by cutting your grass. But we made it such a thing where you wanted to show off your front lawn, where all the synthetic medicines that we take is based upon this. It's just a synthetic version of this.
Yeah.
I looked at and I'm gonna shut up. I looked at my cabinet, right? I stopped buying herbs and seasonings and stuff from certain places because I don't understand why the fuck my paprika got 5 ingredients.
Why does paprika? What do you mean 5 ingredients? Hold on.
Why does my paprika have 5 ingredients? But then when I went to my other spot, guess what it's got in there?
What's
Dry peppers.
Dry peppers.
1 ingredient. You didn't know that paprika was a pepper?
Yeah, but what were the 5 ingredients in the one that you personally looked at? What was the ingredient?
This, that, and the other. Some shit that I don't know what it was.
Where did you get that paprika from, Kiki?
Giant.
Oh my God. I'll be around Giant tomorrow at work. I'm going to look and see.
Just go look.
I'm going to go look and see.
Just go look. Where I got my paprika from was Lidl. I went to Lidl, and now my eyes is open. I'm just looking to see what y'all got in here. I started going to the international market because the Japanese and stuff, they don't play. The Asians don't play with their food. You're going to get what the fuck we sell you. We're not going to take 19 things to make a slice of bread. And their bread, it is yeast, it is water, it is whatever. That's all. A little bit of salt.
If you squeeze bread now, it has the same components as a sponge.
Why? Why when ice cream don't melt? Why when you sit there and you can have things for so long? It's a consumerism. It's a consumerist country. We want things to live on a shelf so long so we can send it to you. But I remember growing up in Flint, Michigan, that is now sucked. My daddy would take us to we used to go to the grocery store almost every day. You would go and get something for that day or for that week. My mama and daddy didn't mind. They would go to the deli, let them cut that meat up. They didn't buy that shit in here. He picked out what he wanted and the cut that he wanted, and they weighed it out, and we took it home and we cooked that shit.
Okay. But you know, when you look at things now, when you go in the store and you buy stuff, I bought a loaf of bread that sat out there 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and the shit didn't get molded. I remember as a kid, if you didn't eat bread in a week, it was molded. Now these days, bread just sit there. It sit there. All kind of shit is not the same. Like butter ain't the same. Everything is just not the same as it was when we were kids.
And look, Moet is right. They was telling you that dandelion was a weed. That's how Kinlon and True Green and all these people, excuse me if I'm wrong, that's how a lot of those people came in, and they have all these lawsuits. They have lawsuits because they was killing the things. You know why? If you go out there and pick your own shit and you heal your own self, guess who you don't need?
Big Pharma can't use you no more. You can't use Big Pharma no more.
And that's why, if I don't know about y'all, but if you look at your insurance plans, everything is skyrocketing. You get the minimum. I've never paid a $40 copay until, and I'm like, where is this coming from? So it's just, if you look at the way things are going, you need to take a lot of things into your own hands. And honestly, it kind of scares me when you start seeing things for what they are. And then you start speaking on things, and then people start agreeing with you or disagreeing with you, because there are people who will cut you off. They'll cut you off. And they're trying to make life real hard for you when you start knowing what you need to know. But I have to take my health into my own hands because I am overweight. I am an African American. I have a lot of shit in my heredity, and the things that I eat have to work for me. It can't just taste good to me. And I realize that a lot of things I eat that I like, they're not helping. You think about you got to detox. You got to step away from all these things that got 97 ingredients, because all that stuff is lab made. It is chemicals. It is chemicals, and you have to stop drinking out of
one
plastic.
thing it shouldn't have, really, 97 ingredients. You know?
And then I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. But if you look at it, how they're pushing fluoride, like now I've looked at it, they're suing Tom's and they suing Colgate because it's lead and the fluoride is in there, and it's fluoride in the water, and that's why you look at it, estrogen is in the water, which is why some of our men are so fucking soft. They do a lot of things, because if you have all these hard men around here, it could be trouble in the streets. It could be smoking.
It is another form of buck breaking. Please know that that's real.
Hello, Mrs. Grant.
It's just sad. It's just I speak on it a lot. Just like Mo said, a lot of these conversations you cannot have with people because yeah, you do sound weird, and you do sound like you're trying to. And all I'm trying to do for me is take care of me. It's so many things that I thought was working in my favor, but then your lab results will tell you. The keep coming back. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. My father had prostate cancer, and they told my daddy, "Come back if it grows."
Right.
I jumped on the books. I started looking.
Yeah.
Hey, let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Because your doctor is doing, how willing are y'all to believe that the books that people even learn from is not geared towards curing us? The books in these medical schools is not geared towards curing us.
Absolutely.
So the people are learning how to keep you in the state that you're in order for that money to turn. If you don't need them, they don't have jobs. And I'm saying that, and I work in a hospital. And a lot of those people, yes, and a lot of those people that I work with, those doctors for real, they know what time it is. And they're doing the things that could be traditionally unheard of. They're helping. That's why I can work there and still show my face. Because I see it firsthand. But it's scary. It's scary because that dollar will make a person turn the other way. If you offer people enough money and the ends can justify the means, or it could benefit them. But I say this all day, and I've always said this: it's all good until the rabbit got the gun. It's all good when until it's your family. It's all good when today you, tomorrow me. It's all good. Just y'all be careful. Just mind y'all business. Drink y'all water. Go to a spring. Go get you some spring water. It's metals and stuff that we missing out this water
It's
that
not
we
spring water though, Kiki. That's not spring water no more. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but that's just not spring water no more.
if
What they telling you with it.
you type in find my spring, you go there and you take whatever vessel you got to carry your water in, you get it yourself.
Yeah, this one in Fort Washington Park.
Oh, and there, if you look at the news, even on the news today, they were saying about the farmers markets. The farmers markets for real is y'all best bet. Me and Nomi was sitting here because I'm sitting here making sea moss. Right, I got sea moss smoking. I'm getting ready to put some flavors on it and do my little thing for my family. Right, and guess what? I'm telling her order some watermelon. She can't find no seedy watermelon. She can't find no this. She can't find no that. My last batch was ginger and kiwi. That's all because I realized where I got it from. And here's something too. The numbers on the fruit will tell y'all something. When y'all go in there, the higher numbers on the fruit will tell you how much. The lower numbers, I think, it tells you how healthy the end number. So if there's like a 3, it's like less pesticides. If it's like a 9, a 4, like if y'all learn that, you understand how to buy fruit. And we buy something based upon how cheap it is, not knowing. They know that too. And you realize the blueberries don't taste like shit. The strawberries ain't got no taste to it until you really go somewhere where all those things are missing. But I'm gonna get off my high horse. I'm off my soapbox.
My sister trying to come on here.
Come on.
I just sent her the link.
Okay.
Sent her the link. She said her Facebook has been acting a fool, so she's been watching on YouTube and she's been commenting on YouTube. You know what I mean? So we have to go back and check those comments as well. But I know
Gino said, no, I got to stop drinking water. No, you don't. But I'm going to tell you something, too. You can get your hydration from other things. You can get it from cucumbers. You can get your hydration from other things. It doesn't have to be from just water because water doesn't really hydrate you. Cucumbers, coconut water, all those things, they have so many other essential things that you need other than water.
Have you guys ever heard of Dr. Yaki Awakened?
Yes. I'm trying to go to his class, Batman. I've been trying to get in this class.
His holistic approach is totally different than what we're used to.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Okay, I don't know why Facebook was being crazy. It is probably because they were like, oh no, get that black girl out that conversation because she's going to add to it. Okay, because I was dying. I was texting my brother and I was like, tap me in, coach. Tap me in. I'm ready to go.
You in there.
What's up,
You in here.
What's
Let's
up,
go.
Tim? What's good? Okay, I got a lot to catch up on. All right, here we go. So first, yes, I fully agree. You can't buy anything. If you want to quote unquote eat clean, you cannot go to the supermarket. You need to go to, yes, very much the Asian markets, but don't sleep on if you have your little West Indian market somewhere in the cut where they look like they selling things. Don't sleep on them because they have everything you need in there. The dandelion root, the paprika that does not look orange, the real deal stuff, right? They have alkaline water, the real deal stuff, the one that comes in a brown glass bottle, the one that you're supposed to be drinking, right? They have everything that you need, right? So you need to do those and invest in farmers markets. I know it sounds crazy and bougie, but hello, that's one of the last places that everything is coming from the earth. So you will see a strawberry and you'll be like, that looks little. No, my man, that is what a strawberry is supposed to look like. What you see in these stores, that's pumped with all kinds of craziness that is causing the cancer. And so that's what I was telling Tone on the other side. Oncology is the new big business. Please don't sleep. Look how many people have cancer nowadays versus back in the days. Think about when your grandparents was coming up. Think about even when your parents was coming up. Nobody was getting hit with cancer. Now you turn around and you see prostate cancer, ovarian cancer, stomach cancer, brain cancer, throat cancer, nasal cancer, butt cancer, any kind of cancer, they have cancer, right? Because that's where the money is coming from. So to eat clean, to really eat clean, and yes, Kiki, you hit the nail right on the head, my girl. Like, now you can't eat cilantro, but you can still eat beef. That does not make sense to me. After you finish sitting out here talking about cholesterol kills and high blood pressure and diabetes and everything else, but I can't go and get me a pack of strawberries? That's wild. So if you are going to do that, yes, you are so right, Kiki. You do not have to. If y'all gonna try to call yourself eating clean, look at the labels. It shouldn't be 50 million 11 things on there. It should be, you getting a pack of dandelion root, turn it over, it should say dandelion root. It shouldn't say dandelion root yellow number 5. That's not, no. Put that right on back. Okay, that's not legit. If it is coming, if you looking and you like, it says all natural. Pass it. Because why do you have to tell me that it's all natural? If it's all natural, all I got to do is look at the label and see that it's all natural. I mean, ugh. Woo! Okay. I had a lot in the bank. I was trying to catch up with what you were saying and everything. And I fully agree. What people are not understanding is that all of the meats that you are eating, they are being herded. They are being herded specifically for mass consumption. They are being pumped up with all of these antibiotics. They are being pumped up with all of these chemicals. And then you ingest that meat. Right, you are not only, and then let's take it to another level. Since we was, and my girl was on here before, Triple C. That's okay. I can rock with her, because here's the next thing that you're not realizing: when you eat that meat, you're now eating that animal spirit. How about that? How about that? They were tortured. There was darkness. They lived in darkness. They were groomed in darkness. They were created in darkness. Now you sitting down and you not only eating that meat and you busting it down like that was so good, but then you waking up and you like, oh, I don't feel so good. Why? You just ate a tortured animal. How about that? How about that? Right? And I'm not going for anybody who is meat eaters anything, because don't get it twisted. I'm a big girl. Y'all don't see me, okay? But go for grass fed. Start paying attention. And I think, and to Batman's point, and to my sister's point that was on here before, yo, stop. Yeah, and I think even my brother said it. Y'all want to spend money on stupid crap. No, invest in the things you need to invest in. The food that goes in your body, pay money for that. Pay money, because that is your investment. Your body is that investment. You can't sit up here and talk about, oh, my back, my ankles, my this. You're not investing. You're not investing. If you're going to go and throw money down on a pair of JOs, go throw that money down in Whole Foods. Go throw that money down in the market. Go throw that money down on something that you know you can invest in that's going to make you clean. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to get off my pulpit. For the love of my Lord and Savior, stop drinking water out of bottles. Please stop buying bottled water. Please stop doing that. That water is sitting there for so long in the heat, in the light, having all that plastic particles break down into it. That's not clean water. Go and invest in some type of filter so you can filter your own water, instead of thinking that you're doing something dope, buying you some 24 pack. Oh my God, they got like 24 bottles on sale for $3.99. Yeah, they do. And all of that plastic is in your body too. Okay. Woo! I think I got it all out.
And you know what? To add to your thing, that those that BPA, those forever plastics, it's all in the name. The forever chemicals is all in the name. And what will help, and I'm trying to share it on my Facebook page, is the copper bottles, the real copper bottles that energize, and they're charged water, and you drink out that copper thing. This is why when the copper pans and stuff came out, people was kind of jumping on it. If y'all even look back, and people who was using those copper bracelets and all that copper stuff, it does something. Our body is so energetic. It just does something. And we got away from that because it's easier for us to go and grab a bottle of water for $1 and throw it away. It's easier for us to go and refill this plastic, the container from the carryout that we was getting. Because you ever notice They stopped giving styrofoam and start selling
Yes.
giving plastics.
Yes.
It
Yes.
needs to the clothes, the polyester shit that we buying. You never noticed that back in the day, they used to tell everybody to buy breathable things. Your parents tell you don't wear underwear to bed, to buy linen, to buy cotton. Don't be using. If you look at, everything comes around full circle. They used to tell us about buying polyester stuff that's made in China. They were saying like don't, because Chinese people want us to understand one thing, that the reason why they sell us cheap shit because we buy cheap shit.
That's right.
The stuff that they do, we probably couldn't even afford the silks and the satins that they use for their own self. If you look at how they dress, you can see it.
Yeah, yeah, and we're giving them the okay to say that that's what we think of ourselves.
Yes.
I'm gonna take it one more step. Glass bottles. How
Yes.
come you don't really see that, right? And when you do go to try to buy a glass bottle, like a glass water bottle, it's like $50,011. Why?
It is.
Why? Why is it so expensive? Oh, because it's not gonna harness all of those forever plastics. I'm gonna actually drink clean water. Oh, and you don't want me to do that, because when I do that, then I can't go to the oncologist. I can't go to the endocrinologist. I can't go to the cardiologist. I can't go to anyone in orthopedic surgeries, right? In orthopedic specialties. So just yeah, that's all I needed to say, because my Facebook is acting up, but I'm on YouTube, and Kiki, I'm high-fiving you. Batman, I'm saluting you. Big bro, I'm hugging you. Love y'all.
Love you too. Thank you. Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere. And I'm actually on. Maybe she said something over there. Maybe she sure enough was over there. Look. I'm so sorry. She definitely was saying something. I'm sitting here talking. Excuse me. I'm over here, Ramona. I'm over here. I see you. Shame on me.
Yeah, next time I know that over there.
I'm on here all the time, but it's just, she'll see that I said welcome and everything, but I just haven't looked back because shame on me. I got you, sis. Shame on me.
Widow.
Yes.
I have 67 acres of farmland in Lynchburg, Virginia. Some white folk got their cows on it, and only a small part of it. It keeps the taxes low.
Mm-hmm.
If we knew that we have that, now we know. I just said it. What do we do with it? I'm too tired and burnt out to go down there and till it or prepare it to grow our own food. But if we had a collective who was destined to look out for each other, somebody can go down there and plant a garden and grow food for us. That's the type of things that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that I think will never happen, but we have the ability to make it happen. So what do we do with that? White man, what do I do with that, sir?
What, your garden?
No, with his land.
With the land.
Do what you need to do with it. Right? It's your garden. It's your land. Use it for your benefit. So no one's stopping you. Unless you feel like why wait for someone to tell you what you need to do with it?
I'm not asking a question as simple and shallow as your answer, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What I am saying is, as a collective, I'm not thinking of myself. I am saying, if I am able to and willing to sacrifice that for the collective, how would we get people to be interested enough and knowledgeable enough to go and take advantage of that? That is what I'm asking you, sir.
All right. The answer of that question is difficult because, like was said earlier, the attention span of a modern day American is getting shorter and shorter by a minute. So unless you make it extremely popular, put it on an algorithm that it's top tier, have some funny, weird videos on it. Yeah, people will come in throws with it, with their baskets and everything. Unless, especially something that is quote unquote new. And I'm not making a joke on it because that's how people think. Everything is so oversaturated with something new, something that may be new, something that's growing, something that's building, and all that stuff. And really, and people will just either flip it through their phone and just skim over it and all that stuff. You just got to get that word out, and you got to constantly keep putting that out there. It's a lot of groundwork, but seriously, if you're trying to do something very innovative of something like that, you just got to put it out there and see what happens.
May I add something to that? Because what I find that is fascinating is, there are a bunch of inner content creators that have farms, right? They have this little gay guy that has a farm.
Yes, I watch him.
On the surface, it's really funny, but in real time, he really got some shit going on, and he shows it. There's another lady who she makes it funny, so it's entertaining. As I guess to ascertain to turn a coin, they make it entertaining, but at the end of the day, the bottom line is they got a whole farm
with animals and everything. It's a live farm. It's not just them. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of people I follow on Facebook that are like that. They have farms.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I guess it has to. I guess essentially what I'm saying, Batman, it has to become trendy to be healthy. It has, and we're getting there. It has to be trendy to want to farm. It has to. The benefit has to be more than just health. It has to turn a profit for people to say, "Oh, Batman." You know what I'm saying? It has to be something. I was talking to my stepmom, and my stepmom started another garden out back, and she randomly she sent me, because I sent her these videos trying to help Daddy with this situation and get these herbs and make this tea and all this. And she grew a garden for him, started a garden. And to me, you know how they say one person heard you. And that was the one person I needed to hear me that actually heard me. And I'm tearful on the inside. Y'all can't see it, but I'm tearful of that because it's not trendy. It's not. It's not entertaining. The shit I'm thinking or the stuff I'm sending is not entertaining. And then,
So what I'm suggesting is that we have the solutions for our problems. We do not have the mindset or the will to do the things necessarily to fix our problems. Therefore, I am now relaxed in my pessimism when it comes to African American people. Totally different than how I used to think, Kiki. I am now more leaning towards looking out for self and for my children and my grandchildren and forgetting the rest of these niggas. That's where I'm at. I'm sad to say that. I pray about it to get that fervor back. But I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
Well, it's understood. It's understood. Because if it's understood.
I hate to be such a Debbie Downer, but I've lost all hope in Black people.
Don't give up on us. Just like she said, let's go back to the 1 minute, 30 second. We used to having these things fed to us in this amount of time. So this is lengthy. It's verbose. It's too wordy. A lot of people like jump in and jump off. Well, they just talking. They talk. Not grasping the concept of things or not sticking around long enough. I can tell you that most time I talk to people, they doing this. Or I always hear somebody like, excuse me. And it's disrespectful when you say, wait a minute, are you listening? Or that you require someone's full attention. It's disrespectful. People think you're being funny. That's just the way it is, and it's very sad. But unfortunately, the day will come where that attention that you require everything ain't funny. Everything ain't funny. Some things is funny as shit, but everything ain't funny. And it's the time and place. And then when you become 30, when you become 40, you become 50, you become 60, and you realize when you look back, that a lot of the people that you depended on are dead and gone, or the people that you really depend on to look out for you don't have this. Whose fault is that? They don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the knowledge, or they don't have the wherewithal.
Yeah, the capacity.
The capacity to take care of you. Everything is happening out of emergent situations, and so you get emergent results. Mama ain't got no leg. Mama foot cut off. Mama got sores in her butt. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. I'm done.
I get it. I'm at the 57 mark. So some of that in my real time life, I'm experiencing some of that. Because I'm at that age where now you gotta look out. You gotta look out for mama.
Yeah.
Because mama in her 90s. And you look back over the years of all that you have invested in, and I'm talking about people.
Yeah.
Because I believe in investing in people, human resources. And you also get a glimpse of where you failed at that. Where you think that you were invested in people. You may have been investing in their agenda, but was not building that necessary character. So when mama falls ill and you have to take care of her, those human resources that you thought you were invested in ain't showing up. And then we feel personally offended because we thought we were doing all of this investing into their lives. Pause.
And that's why it behooves people to not pass on traditional things like McDonald's. It behooves us to not pass on traditional things like prepared foods or processed things. I'm working with Brittany right now, for the sake of my sons, don't give them that. Don't give them that. Like they really can't miss what they never had. You got to understand how the deterioration starts when you make that type of stuff a habit for them. Kids are very simple. They're very simple.
Yeah.
And your family is only as simple as you make it. It's 9:00.
Oh, it's another fine fucking Monday, huh?
Absolutely.
It's not always going to be popular for everybody, the things that we talk about on the show. I mean, sometimes you're going to lose people, but the conversation still need to be had. You can always come back and check the conversations out later. You know what I mean? And hopefully you don't miss nothing. But
sorry it turned so heavy, y'all. Sorry, but not sorry.
We're not sorry. You know what I mean? But this is Real Talk Uncensored. This is what the name of the show is. It's real talk. You know what I mean? This is real shit going on out here. And gotta talk about it. So, like we said, you might want to join us in a couple weeks when we live on the fucking boat.
Doing
our thing. In all white. In all white. In all white. All right. You know what I mean? So you might want to join us. Like we said, the information's coming by next week, by next Monday. We should have more information for you. But like we said earlier, the tickets are going to sell fast, man. The tickets are going to sell fast. We don't have this seating is limited. You know what I mean? If you didn't catch it earlier, hey, this shit is going to be. We're going to be on a boat, 4 hours. You know what I mean? It's going to be food, drink, whatever, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 and real talk. Yeah. In all white. Come rock with us.
Don't be left out.
Don't be left out.
The best $50 you're going to spend.
Yeah, it's just $50. You know what I mean? You waste that going to an event where you want to get shit else. So that's just what it is. That's what it is. So, it's been another fine Monday. I'm Mr. Chief Negro.
I'm thick and tired.
And that's Bruce Banner, the white man.
See y'all next week.
We see y'all next week. Peace.
Please like, share, and subscribe.